And he falls behind 0-2. Got him. Stephen Piscotty will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And it hasn't been the best year for them, but at least they're finishing strong. That says a lot for their manager and the type of team that I think these guys can become.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Matt Adams is set to stand in. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning at this point.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Todd Frazier will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Vesperis has a beat on it. 1 away. Colby Rasmus will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Number 21 steps into the box.
Catcher, number 21.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pilar. He's got it 1 away. Greg Garcia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading off for St. Louis.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, it's just the 3rd inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. Changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Jason Duncan stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Matola.
Matt Matola is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile an hour.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Kevin Pillar is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on show track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Todd Frazier will start things out here for the Cardinals, and he'll be followed by Colby Rasmus waiting on deck.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Juarez comes up with it. A quick out number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Chopped weakly to the left. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The shortstop.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This one's flared out toward left. Braun has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Greg Garcia is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a strong number 21 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Pitcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Rasmus. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, and a great way to kick off the inning here. That's going to get the go-ahead run to second base with that double.
Andy Humphrey will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Jason Duncan will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Chopped at the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder
Kevin Pillar will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. 7th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. Number 21 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Number 21.
He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar giving chase. And that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a... Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them. Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor.
Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on? Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him.
He's
2
out.
down. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Joey Votto gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Number 21 stands in for the first time.
Number 21.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And they put the tag on him going to first, but both runners move up on the play. And with a quick breather, Adam Duvall will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
A quick out number 1.
Second baseman
Robbie Roberts will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Grounded foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Got him.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
No balls, 1 strike.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Tap foul at home plate. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Number 21 stands in.
Number 21.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Andy Humphrey steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runners off for second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's running again. This one skied out toward right. Plouffe sprinting after it. 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 7 and the Reds nothing. Danny Espinoza steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Settling in now, Daniel Moreno. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he got him. Ramon Tejeda digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Well, give him some credit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Billy Hamilton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over-anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee-high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And another foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Joey Votto will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Juarez has got it, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. Number 21 steps into the box.
Number 21.
Skied into straightaway right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Adam Duvall will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Cheney comes up with it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Right fielder.
Striding into the box, Trevor Plouffe. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
No ball.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit to third. Juarez scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They need to get something. Danny Espinoza will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 30.
Into the box, Daniel Moreno. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
0-1.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
No ball.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on these first 2 pitches, and I think he's been wrong both times.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Devin Mesoraco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Number 21 steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Number 8, Andy.
Billy Hamilton steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
High in the air out to center field. Humphrey has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on the defense to make a play in a game like this. Everything's magnified at this point, so that's a really good job to stay with this ball and make the play.
Joey Votto will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Reds are down in order. Still, Adam Duvall will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Robbie Roberts will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know,
got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strike. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Number 21 steps in now.
Number 21.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Danny Espinoza will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. Daniel Moreno will stand in now, and on the mound with the no-hitter a thing of the past, the focus has to turn to finishing this one off.
Yeah, they'll let him keep going to try to maybe get that one-hit shutout. But he's got to be careful to avoid a letdown right here because he's not home yet.
Yeah. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Pedro Rios will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Billy Hamilton will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. Well, I think we can all feel it. Just a little bit of a letdown here in the 9th inning. Well, it's so tough to take a no-hitter this far and then lose it in the 9th, but I guess it just wasn't in the cards this time.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.